Hello, welcome to SwitchedOn, Paul speaking, and welcome to a look at a new game on the Nintendo Switch, and this is Foregone, and this comes from Big Blue Bubble and comes out today, 13th of October 2020 on the Nintendo Switch. This is a 2D action, sort of a run and gun shooter with loads of weapons. If you looked like I did on the eShop, you'll see that it looks very much like Dead Cells. Now, I don't know if I can give them the benefit of the doubt when you see some of the things in this. It's a very similar sort of pixel art, although the character doesn't quite animate as nicely as your character in Dead Cells. But this hub world here reminds me very much of the sort of the starting hub in Dead Cells, sort of the cells region. You've got all these upgrades that you can unlock. You've got a blacksmith here that can upgrade your weapons, but with sort of power gems that you can find and stuff. There is a large arsenal of things that you can collect as well, as you can see here. I've been playing this game a good few hours over the last week or so, and you can see here nunchucks, always a favourite. These actually have been augmented with like an explosion, so when you're swinging them they sort of pop little explosions off, which is quite cool. We've got usual sort of swords, daggers, spear here as well. We've got ranged weapons, and these are actually nice because you've got bows and guns. So we've got pistols, shotguns, and I had an automatic weapon as well somewhere, burst rifle there, and various different bows, which is cool. You get this armour, and again upgradeable. You can see on the right hand side there the stats, the power. I've got 21 at the moment, and 18 and a 10, so you know you can scrap these others. Just press X to mark them for salvage. Got these rings here which give you different sorts of powers, and again you can see a description there. So this one gives me plus 6% plague damage and plus 11% explosive charge damage, which may be where the explosions on the nunchucks are coming from. And then an emblem here, which again is just like a buff. So plenty to collect and do. Similar sort of controls to Dead Cells. So you've got Y button here, you can hammer to do melee attacks. So you can see these nunchucks here, really nicely animated. X button allows you to do ranged attacks. If you've got line of sight to an enemy, the range, the sort of the aiming of the range attacks will lock onto the enemy. So you know, if I was standing here and there's an enemy above me, which you'll see in a minute anyway, but the arrow would automatically be aimed upwards to the enemy. If you look in the top left-hand corner, you've got a little, what is it, like a target, a little white target with 3 little dashes next to it. They're little arrows. Basically, really nice little system is that your ranged ammo is infinite to a degree, but when it runs out, you have to rebuild it again by using melee attacks. So it kind of encourages you to mix up your attacks. Ferryman here. I think this is something to do with when you die you can recover your lost items. And in here we've got a skill tree that you can upgrade different abilities with. I haven't collected any of the necessary blue gems yet to upgrade that. But let's go out on a run. You can teleport here to places that you've unlocked before. So I've unlocked a couple of regions. I don't think it's a roguelike. It doesn't feel like a roguelike. The levels feel very similar, and there isn't certainly no mention of that on the eShop page. So that's another area where it differs from Dead Cells, which you know, the level layouts there are obviously very roguish. They're randomly generated. Get these crates that you can get coins out of. You can teleport back to the outpost. They call that starting section. You'll see very shortly some of the enemies that look like enemies from Dead Cells. Can't get up there, that's fine. If I show you the range attack here, I'm not aiming at all there, it's just automatically, as soon as he gets line of sight of an enemy, the character will sort of face their bow down or gun, whatever they've got. You can see I've only got 2 arrows left, so you have to use then melee attacks if you can face the right direction. And every sort of successful hit you get a piece of ammo back. Here's a piece of loot that's been dropped. So a short sword, power 17. It's worth picking those up for now, I guess. Always scrap them for resources. Here's the first enemy that's very much like an enemy from Dead Cells. We've got another one here we can just take care of. We've also got 2 special abilities at the moment mapped to ZR and ZL. My ZL ability at the moment is a dash, where I dash through enemies, damaging them, and my ZR ability is a refill of my health. So you sort of hold that down. And the more you hold it down, the more your health refills. But it only refills to a certain amount, so eventually you won't be able to recover to full health. As you can see, I've got about just over half health at the moment. If I hold down ZR, you can see it just fill up there to not quite full. Backgrounds are quite nice. I say it's not quite as nice looking as Dead Cells, but it's still got some nice backgrounds. There has been some performance issues, although oddly at the moment it appears to be running a lot better than it has been, but it does suffer from slowdown quite badly from the games I've been playing, especially when things get a bit hectic, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, poisonous gas cloud isn't good. Let's use my ZL ability there just to carve through the enemies. Take them out. Don't need that burst rifle. What's that one? That's another burst rifle. Got this little secret area here. See this little ledge underneath my feet? I can slide through there. Reveals this secret area. It's packed full of loot. Did have some weapons in here as well. I've already been through this area a few times. And the weapons only appear once. There's an A button there to slide. But when I first started playing it, I initially felt it was a poor man's Dead Cells. Dead Cells is a game I really, really like, so it's kind of jarring to play something that was obviously, let's be kind, a homage to Dead Cells to a degree. But you know, not quite be there like a poor man's Dead Cells. So at the start it felt a little bit disappointed with it, but the more I played it, the more I got into it, the further I got, the more weapons I've unlocked. I'm certainly enjoying it a lot more. And I think if you've played Dead Cells to death and you're looking for something similar and you enjoy these kind of games where you pick up loot and customise your character with new stuff, then it's maybe for you. That automatic aiming's pretty handy. As you can see, there are a lot amount of bows. Take care of those big enemies. Let's try this dash again. Just clear out of those little ones. Always get the crates. As you saw at the start with the skill tree and the weapons and stuff, there's a lot you could do here to sort of customise a build for a run. And certainly head in a certain direction. I've quite liked these nunchucks, so I've stuck with them for a few runs. And this bow is great. Start off with a pistol and pick this bow up a little way along my journey. But let me know below what you think of this one, if you've seen it on the eShop, and what you think of it being such a close resemblance to Dead Cells. Is Dead Cells a game that you guys like? Certainly one of the better games on the Switch, isn't it? It really is. Standing in front of a fire wasn't a great idea. Let's refill my health back up. That was nicely done, sliding under that attack. Got the kind of these switches as well. Although I've already activated this one, but this will open a door that's further down. There's a door here. I think it, or was it maybe down here? Yeah, there's a door here. So there is some light puzzling. There you go. I think we'll leave the gameplay here. Kind of get an idea of what's going on. It's quite a nice little game. Can't remember the price. I think it's $22.49 on the Switch. I think, and $29. So it's one of the more pricey indie games. This one came out today, and yeah, as I say, been enjoying it. Going to play it some more. Let me know below if you've got any questions on this one. I'll try and help you. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe if you're new. Until then, I think we'll leave it there, and I'll see you all on the next video. Cheers everyone. Bye bye.